Technology has advanced at breakneck speed. Things that were once seen only in sci-fi movies have now become a reality. But some nations are outdoing others when it comes to embracing technology. And South Korea is one such country. So this time, Techitout sets out to explore the capital of South Korea, Seoul.
So I'm at the Incheon airport in Seoul, which is said to be pretty tech savvy. So now that I'm here, I would like to take a walk around and see what all technologies I can find out.
My first encounter with technology in South Korea doesn't take place at an electronics market or a plush hotel. It happens soon after landing at Seoul's Incheon International Airport. This big humanoid robot greets me, gives me a warm welcome, and asks me if I need any assistance.
목적지까지 가는 빠른 길도 찾고 교통수단별 탑승 위치도 확인해 보세요.
I'm a little tired because of the long flight, but discovering this interesting bot drives away some of the exhaustion. This is a novel experience for me. I have never encountered a robot at an airport until now. I want to collect my luggage and get going ASAP, so I get him to help me locate the conveyor belt. I didn't realize that I'm standing right next to it. But hey, I'm not being absent-minded. I think it's the jet lag. I've heard really cool things about the Incheon airport, but we really don't have much time to look around right now. Maybe I can spend a little more time at this busy hub on my way back to New Delhi. But for now, I have to find my way to the world's most wired city, Seoul. And it's time to get my geek on. After all, South Korea is emerging as a global leader in the field of science and tech. And Seoul is the hub for cutting-edge innovations. It's not just about electronics giants like LG and Samsung. The city has a thriving culture for tech startups too. And when it comes to fast internet connections, it's up there with the best. It was only when I was researching for this trip that I discovered that South Korea is the most automated country in the world, beating out the likes of Japan and Germany. It also has the highest concentration of robots. So I couldn't wait to get up close and personal with some. That too under one roof. So I'm heading to an LG facility. Now the company may be best known for its consumer electronics and smartphones, but it's also big on robotics.
Well, in South Korea, how can you not spend some time with bots? And right now I'm in a space where I'm surrounded by different types of robots. And interestingly, just like human beings, they also look different from each other. Take a look.
Meet this cute digital assistant. Chloe understands voice commands and answers all your queries.
제 기분은 오늘도 맑음이에요.
It even responds to your touch. Pat her on the head and she looks happy. But tap her on the face and she gets annoyed. What a smart companion. This room is full of all kinds of robots, designed to perform all kinds of tasks. But most of them are industrial. Like this suit bot, the wearable robot is not meant to help humans walk. Instead, it augments the lower body strength for people working in factories. Strapping it on can help workers avoid injuries while lifting heavy objects from the ground. Then there's the porter bot. Like the name suggests, it helps you check in at hotels, escorts you to your room, and handles your luggage for you. And why shouldn't restaurants have robots like this one to bring your food and drinks over? I'm staring at the future of automation. The cartbot eliminates the worst part of grocery shopping, standing in queues. This shopping companion has a built-in barcode scanner that manages your products. When you're ready to check out, the automated payment service takes care of the bill. Wish I could take this one back home with me. And can you guess what this is? It's a lawnmower robot that promises to maneuver the trickiest of corners with precision. The LG Chloe CleanBot is a kind of a supercharged robot vacuum cleaner. It quietly makes its way around places like the airport to keep the floors clean. What an impressive bunch, but Seoul has a lot of other less practical, more quirky gadgets that I've heard a lot about, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. South Korea has come a long way since the Korean War, which ended in 1953. Almost all of the country was leveled during the war. But looking at the ultra-modern public transportation systems and high-tech infrastructure, I can't help but marvel at the incredible progress that it's made in the last 6 decades. Today, it's the hotspot for the consumer electronics industry. There is a gadget for everything. Some interesting products catch my attention at this showroom.
Well, the South Korean electronics market is flooded with a lot of electronics products, and one such is this styler from LG. Okay, let me open it for you. It might look like a regular closet, but that is not the case. If you take a look here, the clothes here are hanging and shaking, which makes it a high-tech device. Okay, I'm sure that you must be thinking that what are the clothes doing here and why they are shaking like this? Let me get you more details.
This tall device is a high-tech gadget that keeps your clothes in good shape. Just hang your clothes inside the closet, select the desired function, and it does the rest. It steams and refreshes your clothing. And the steam helps in sanitizing items and removing odors too. It can be seen as a water-free way of cleaning your clothes. But the downside is that it doesn't remove stains. If that was possible, it would have been the perfect laundry companion. Another deterrent is its price. At around $2,000, it's a pretty expensive buy. And how can I not come across something like this in the beauty capital of the world? A high-tech face mask. According to LG, once it's worn and powered on, the combination of 120 LED lights and infrared wavelengths reach deep inside the skin to make it look more radiant. It's supposed to be worn for about 10 minutes every day. Well, this mask and the styler are not available in India. But here is a gadget that LG plans to bring to the country.
This is another interesting device that I spotted during my stay in Seoul. It's a portable air purifier from LG, and it's already available in South Korea. But interestingly, the company is now planning to bring it to the Indian market as well. In fact, the company has announced that it will be bringing it to the Indian market very soon. But the question is, just how good is it? And most importantly, would you buy it? Let's find out.
The Puricare Mini Air Purifier is compact and looks neat. It's not heavy, so you can take it along wherever you go, to the office, a cafe, or even a picnic. It comes with a PM 1.0 sensor. The company claims that it can remove 99% of air pollutants, and it can detect ultra-fine particles even smaller than 1 micrometer in diameter. So, how long does it last? It's equipped with 3600 mAh battery that can make the purifier run for 2 hours at the maximum operation level. The purifier comes with a few buttons that offer simple controls. You can also control it with your phone via Bluetooth. The PuriCare Mini Air Purifier will be launched in India in August with a price tag of 15,990 rupees. What an amazing day! I landed in this country less than 10 hours ago and I've already seen so much. But now I need a break from tech so that I can do some touristy things. And the best way to that is by visiting a local market. Trying out some traditional food and soaking in their culture, music and dance. A wonderful evening comes to a close and I think it's time to head to the hotel so that I can get some shut-eye because there are tons of interesting things on my itinerary for tomorrow. But I get back to my room only to discover an unusual smart device.
In South Korea, it's not just the airports and markets that are driven by technology. Even the toilets here are high-tech. No, I'm not kidding. You have to watch it to believe it. So come with me and let me show you the kind of smart toilets that are installed in hotel rooms in this country.
Though I have heard of a couple of places in India that have smart toilets, but in Seoul, this is pretty much the norm. So what's so smart about a smart pot?
So here I am. This is the smart toilet that is installed in my hotel room, and these are the controls that make it a high-tech pot.
This is not your regular pot. It's a device capable of many things. The built-in sensors that can do a lot. There's a heated seat. You can adjust the spray pressure and water temperature of the bidet. And there's an automatic dryer, so you don't have to reach out for that toilet roll. Many companies have entered the smart toilet race, each developing unique features that we never knew we needed. In fact, if I had to sum up my experiences for the day, this would be it. I've seen technology show up in the most unusual places, including the loo. As shiny lights cast a colorful glow over the city of Seoul, I call it a day. When I'm in a new city, I prefer to wake up a little early to make the most of the day and explore the place as much as I can. This is my second and last day in Seoul, and there is still so much to see and do. But before I step out, I have to pack my bags. And guess what? My suitcase has a touch of technology too. How apt! It's a smart trolley from an Indian company. It may look like a regular trolley bag, but it has a lot of technology-driven features. For instance, it has a built-in weighing scale. It shows me how much the suitcase weighs after I'm done with all my packing. It could come across as a small feature, but it comes in handy every time I fly. I know exactly how much I can carry, and this helps in avoiding any inconvenience during check-in at the airport. And this is not the only feature. It has an integrated USB port to help you charge your gadgets easily. Just slip in a power bank inside a pocket of the suitcase and the bundle cable gives me a power outlet right on top of the trolley. So I just need to plug in the cable and connect it to whatever device I want to charge. It also has a location tracker to help you keep a tab on your suitcase within a defined range. This is to prevent thefts. But unfortunately, I have not been able to use this feature as it doesn't let me register. I think their app is a little erratic, but I can manage without it. I am used to keeping a lookout for my belongings. But other than that, this mosaic finished suitcase comes with an ample storage space with a cutting-edge lock. These tech features may look gimmicky, but you wouldn't mind using them if you have them. It seems that I've been living and breathing technology throughout the trip, be it inside the hotel or out in the city. Seoul is outstripping countries like China and the US when it comes to all things tech. And the biggest example is the arrival of 5G, the next generation of mobile network. People in many Asian countries, including India, are still struggling with erratic 3G and 4G networks. But South Korea has already started to enjoy the benefits of 5G technology.
What's unique about Korea is all the carriers, the telecom carriers launched it on pretty much the same time. So whether you're on SK or KT or U+, you can get 5G now in Seoul. However, the rest of the country, it's going to take a little bit of time.
It has over 1 million 5G subscribers, and it happened within 69 days of the 5G launch in the country in April this year. In fact, South Korea is credited for being the first country to commercially launch 5th generation services. And that's not all. Even the world's first 5G phone comes from South Korean electronics giant Samsung. And soon after the launch of the Galaxy S10 5G, another electronics major from the country launched its version of the 5G phone, the LG V50 ThinQ. Now, I can't wait to get my hands on a 5G phone.
Okay, look at this phone. It's not a regular phone. There are two good things about this phone. First of all, it's LG's first 5G phone. It's called V50 ThinQ. And right now I'm in South Korea, so how can I not experience this phone? Another thing, when I open this phone, it has two screens. Yes, it's a dual screen phone. So it's a 5G phone, it's a dual screen phone, and I think it's only in South Korea that I can experience such devices. It's yet to come to India, and I'm not even sure it will come to India.
While the phone looks similar to the last generation V40 model, it's the 5G support that makes the phone distinctive. And the dual screen facility on the phone makes it stand out in the market of 5G phones.
The fact that you can buy a second screen to attach to the V50 ThinQ, and you can have two OLED displays at the same time. Now, the reason this is important is because 5G, because the data speeds are faster, you can get dual amount of content without waiting for it to buffer. You can watch, video here and see photos here. You can stream here, use an app here. That is happening much faster than it would have happened under LTE.
And did you know that Seoul is also the world's first city to have created a 5G-based autonomous driving car testbed? South Korea's Ministry of Land and Transport and Ministry of Science recently tested the 5G technology in autonomous vehicles that enable drivers to communicate with pedestrians and bike riders. Seoul is at the center of South Korea's economy, culture, and politics. It's a global city in every sense. It's fashion and technology forward, but at the same time, it keeps its traditions alive. So while old palaces and folk music lend an old world charm, it continues to dish out next-gen electronics and K-pop. I don't feel like leaving this city, but I have to get going. But I'm not going to bid goodbye without spending some time at its biggest airport.
So I'm right outside the IT experience zone at the Incheon airport. Let's go inside and see what all it has to offer. Come with me.
The first thing that catches my eye is this robot cafe. It's fully automated, which means it works without any human intervention. Select your drink and get a coupon. Share it with a robotic coffee maker and voila! And there are some VR games too. I had never seen a 3D printer at airports before today. And it doesn't end here. There is a digital gym at the airport that can be visited by anyone for free. Look at some of these fitness-based games. I like this stepping challenge. You have to move around fast and hit as many hexagon-shaped blocks as you can. The more blocks you hit, the more points you make. This fun activity can help you burn a lot of calories. There is no dearth of entertainment options at the Incheon International Airport. But I have a flight to catch.
That was some exercise and I'm feeling dizzy right now.
There is so much to see and do in Seoul. And in 2 days, what I've seen and done just makes me want to come back for more. Hopefully, with a lot of time in hand.